So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 32 of the Barnsley Career Mode here on FIFA 21, and today we round out the season, the second season in the save, our first season in the Premier League, and well, last time out, yeah, things didn't go so well, but hopefully we can turn fortunes around today. If you are looking forward to this episode, then make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel as well. Subscriptions are free, they just let you know when I am uploading. They keep you up to date, so if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscription. I noticed that a few of you who aren't watching aren't subscribed. We are almost at 200 subs. That would be amazing and greatly appreciated if you did. So if we have a look at the Premier League table then, with the last 3 games left of the season, as you can see, we sit in 10th position in the Premier League. Couple of games in hand on some teams, well, teams below us, game in hand on some teams above us. A couple of episodes ago we did secure our safety in the Premier League. We are, well, 17 points clear, and well, Bournemouth 16 points adrift with only 1 game left to play. They are relegated, but still relegation places up for grabs. You feel probably one of Watford, Palace and Burnley, or 2 of those, I would think. Probably West Ham just about safe now, you would have to say. In terms of the title, well, that is still very much up for grabs. City and United level on points. United do have a game in hand. Liverpool only 1 point behind as well. But at the end of today's episode, we will have an end of season roundup as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer one. But 3 games today, as mentioned previously. As you can see on screen, we start with a game at home against Wolverhampton Wanderers. We then follow that up with a trip to Old Trafford. And the last game of the season is an away trip to Yorkshire rivals Sheffield United. So, without any further ado, we've got a lot to get on with this episode, so let's get straight on with the first game. This is the Wolves lineup then for this game. Rui Patricio in goal, Nelson Semedo, Jack Stevens, Calero, Foyth and Johnny at the back, Leandro Paredes and James Ward-Prowse in midfield, Johan Baksh, Jimenez and Podence leading the line. Jesse Lingard on the bench there, as is Sami Khedira. Well, a 5 at the back formation. Fabio Silva playing against his former club. Scored a couple of goals in the last game against Southampton. Hopefully he can add to his tally today. Doucouré does enough to get the ball from Daniel Podence. We'll go across one more. Dudziak have a strike maybe from here. Long distance effort. It's taken a deflection. Another corner for us here. Whip it in again. Brunner is there underneath it, and it's headed away once again. Silva has got a bit of space. He's turned his man. Oh, it's just about to pull the trigger, and Calero takes it off of him. And well, Wolves might be on a break here. Johan Baksh bursting forward, trying to get away from Anderson. He's done well to keep up with him. Back to Nelson Semedo. Jimenez. Oh, he's got away from Helik. And Raul Jimenez has buried it. In the last episode, it was my defending that really caused us some problems, and again, Jimenez has done well to get away from Helik. Just a bit eager to get in on the Mexican, and well, he's given them a 1-0 lead. And I think that is going to be half-time, and indeed it is. Just 1 goal in it at half-time. Jimenez the difference so far. And again, my incompetency is what has let us down. Another big 45 needed if we're to get back into this game. Dudziak finds Doucouré well. Silva. Sangali is making the run, and Sangali is in behind. He had a similar chance against Southampton, and he's found the net this time. It was against Newcastle, actually, his similar chance. But we made sure he found the target this time. A lovely finish from Lucas Sangali. Rifles that into the bottom corner. Not a lot Patricio could do about that. What an interception by Brunner. And Silva has done well. Find Dudziak. Silva's on the run again. Gets the touch away from the defender, Fabio Silva. He's kept a hold of it. Oh, and he's rifled it against the post. I was ready to celebrate. He'd done so well to get in front of the defender. Oh, and that's a chance gone begging, and that could well have been our chance to get a winner in this game. Well, that is the final whistle. The Wolves just literally kept hold of possession after our goal. Just knocked it about the back. There was nothing that went on after that Fabio Silva opportunity. Oh, that's so frustrating. Could have had a winner in the end. I think a point probably a fair result, to be honest. I don't think we did enough to create a I don't think we did enough to win the game, let's put it that way. But still, a better result than what we had in any of the last episode. A transfer offer for Robin Shue, actually. Well, I'll go and have a look at this, and in a couple of days' time, that game at Old Trafford. So this is the United lineup then for our trip to Old Trafford. De Gea in goal, Carvajal, De Vrij, Diego Carlos and Tellez at the back. Donny van der Beek and Declan Rice in midfield. Angel Correa, Bruno Fernandes and Rashford in behind Duvan Zapata. So some new faces on the pitch. Odriozola, Muller, Josef Martinez. But a few names among the bench. So a few new faces at Man United. We've made a couple of changes ourselves. Bearer is in for Sangali, who's struggling for a bit of fitness, and Woodrow has come in for Fabio Silva. There was a pre-match graphic as well about Juan Mata. I'm guessing he's on the bench, hanging up his boots at the end of the season, Juan Mata. God, imagine if he was the sort of player that we could bring in at Barnsley. Little Spanish magician in the midfield, that would be nice. But they come forward early, to Man United. Carvajal out towards Declan Rice, the captain for Man United as well, interestingly. Rashford. Oh, Solbrunner. Van der Beek. Rashford. Oh, what a save by Adam Davis. Torn apart early doors by Man United, but luckily Adam Davis is on hand to save us from our blushes. Correa. Out to Declan Rice. Van der Beek. Oh, Dudziak could have got a foot in there. Duvan Zapata works himself a bit of space, and again we have to rely on Adam Davis to make the save. This is going to be a long game if they're tearing us apart this easily. Bearer finds Woodrow, put one more, and Freezer's there, and it's a lovely ball from Jeremy Dudziak. Freezer's got a lot of space, and he slots us in the lead. De Gea could do nothing about it, and Barnsley, little old Barnsley, take a lead at Old Trafford. This is why I like playing against teams that play four at the back and play expressive football, because you can pick them apart on the counter. A lovely ball from Jeremy Dudziak. That's not the best of placements from Dominic Freezer, we have to say. But he's found the back of the net. Only his third goal in the Premier League this season. We're actually winning a game for the first time in ages. Fernandes, Rice, Rashford's got in behind. Runner there. That was lucky. Oh, Anderson has gone in. He's a little bit late on Fernandes, and they've got bodies over. Tellez. Oh, my word. Cracked one against the post from that angle. Well, on FIFA, you never know, I suppose. You can score from the tightest of angles. Luckily for us, it's rattled the outside of the woodwork and gone out for a goal kick. But again, the passing really lack from Man United. Dudziak. Little one forward to Decore. Get it back to Dudziak. Oh, lovely touch away from the defender. Oh, and he's rifled one just wide. That is going to be that. And it is the half-time whistle goes at Old Trafford. And we somehow managed to find ourselves in front. Had to survive an early United onslaught. But we held on thanks to Adam Davis. And we got our breakaway goal. We had something to hold on to. And we may have a big say in the title race this season. Playing a high press we are, which against Man United is not perhaps the best way to play. Carvajal. It's done well. Correa, Van der Beek, Fernandes, Zapata. It's a lovely ball to Rashford. And it was only a matter of time, wasn't it really? Until Man United scored and they've got their goal. It's picked us apart really. And Rashford, loving the celebrations, goes over. Well, it's not Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If that is, I would be offended if I was him. Rashford, his 11th goal of the season, draws United level. Feel like United are probably going to throw the kitchen sink at us in this final 10 minutes to try and get their winner. Fernandes, that's a lovely ball through. What a save from Adam Davis. Absolutely superb save from Van der Beek. Thought for all the world that was going to be a goal. A keeper who saved us on many occasions this season has come up again. Fernandez in the area. Anderson trying to stick with him. He's got away from him and Fernandez has the shot, but it's saved. Davis once again bails us out. And that is probably going to be that. We'll get this one clear. And it is full time at Old Trafford. A 1-1 draw, just as it was in the first game. And well, we defended pretty resolutely. We have, well, I say that, Adam Davis rescued us on more than one occasion. United will be hurting from that, wondering how they haven't come away with a win. But another point, we've done alright against some of the top sides this year. But yeah, really impressed with that one. But now, just one more game to go. Sheffield United away to end the season. Well, this is interesting. Just before we progress to the Sheffield United game, one of the youngsters we've called up this season has had a bid from Juventus, of all teams. To be fair, I'd be inclined to negotiate it. He's decent rating at 18, 68 years old. The opportunity to play for Juventus is something I can't really turn down. So we will negotiate the offer for him. Negotiations didn't go very well. They wouldn't budge from their initial price, so I'm not gonna waste my time. Shu has gone as well. We've agreed to sell him to Hamburg. Unfortunate for Shu, decent little player, but just never really got the opportunity, so I felt it was only fair to let him go back and try and grab some first team football at Hamburg. Just going to do this press conference and then we'll be in the game against Sheffield United. So this is the Sheffield United side for the final game of the season. Verips in goal, Baldock, Jack Robinson, Shatino, Daiku and Stevens at the back. Ollie Norwood, Lundstrom and Amiri in midfield, Mitrovic and Mateta up front. So a very different Sheffield United side. Notice a couple of names on the bench. We've made one change to our lineup. Normal back four. As you can see, it's in midfield. A player you've not met before, Lissana Koulibaly, is someone I completely forgot to introduce you to. He was a free agent. I brought him in after the January window shut. But Decore struggling for fitness. Koulibaly, another defensive midfielder. He's going to run out here today. And Mateta has burst past Helic here. Ambitious effort from the striker. But easy for Davis to collect. Early sighter for Sheffield United though. Mateta. Forward for Sheffield United. There's a lot of space on this right hand side for George Baldock. He's into the area. Stay with him. Back to Mateta. He's worked himself some space. He worked even more space. I was expecting that to fly into the back of the net. As it is, he's blazed it wide. Seems a little bit maybe rash, does this Mateta? Oh, Dudziak's a lovely touch to get away from his defender. He's got the pace on Shatino. We'll go for the striker cross goal. But always going wide. Our first opportunity. Looks like there's going to be a few chances in this game. Sangali. Silva's made the run. Silva is the man we'll find. He's got past Shatino. Can he get a ball in? Plays it to Sangali. And well, that time Fabio Silva's pass absolutely on point. Just in that small little gap between the keeper and the defender. Sangali. Knowing our luck recently, I thought he was going to miss. As it is, he's put it in behind. Put it in the back of the net, I should say. Got the whole goal to aim at, just a few yards out. A really good pass from Silva. That gap was small and getting smaller, and he's played it absolute postage stamp. That's the wrong saying, but still, it sounded right to me. We lead 1-0 at Bramall Lane. But I think that is going to be half time, and indeed it is. We lead 1-0 in the Yorkshire Derby. It's interesting the way Sheffield United play. Of course, because they use their overlapping centre-backs. They leave Shatino fairly isolated. And he's quite slow. So we're getting a bit of happiness exploiting him. But we were leading 1-0 at Old Trafford in the last game. And we ended up drawing that game. Hopefully we can hold on for a win here. It would be nice to finish the season with a win. Ailton coming forward. Slipped one past George Baldock. And Freezer is into the area here. Dominic Freezer, oh my word. He's ended up winning a penalty. Again, another one of those similar to the Southampton game. The ball had already gone and he's been wiped out. I'm not going to lie, I got into that position with Freezer and I panicked a little bit. I didn't know what to do. Ended up drawing the foul from Verips. I mean, he's been bundled a bit there by the keeper and the defender, has Freezer. Wilder not happy. Freezer, has he got better penalty taking? He hasn't. We'll give it to Fabio Silva. Try and put this one in the corner if we can. Fabio Silva, a lovely penalty. Verips didn't move, and we double our advantage from the penalty spot early in the second half. And you feel from here it's probably going to be hard for Sheffield United to get back into this game. The Barnsley fans absolutely loving it. The Sheffield United fans above them in absolute disarray, it seems. But a very composed penalty, really right in the corner from Fabio Silva. 8 goals for him in a Barnsley shirt this season. We're certainly wanting to see. Oh my goodness! Surely wanting to see more from him. That was horrible. I want more goals from him next season. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, poor pass from Daiku. And well, we've robbed them here. Sangali is in behind. Lucas Sangali. How does he miss? How does he miss that? That should have been 3-0. Can we get this one across? We can't. Schettino does really well on that occasion. Had bodies over there. Was waiting for the gap to present itself and it never really did, so just tried to get on with it. But he did well, the defender. And that pass loose and Davis able to collect. Koulibaly. He's played fairly well, Koulibaly. Haven't seen a lot of him, but when he's on the ball, he's done well. Fair play to him. Sangali has released Thomas here. He's got a bit of space in behind the fullback. Luke Thomas. Cut this one back. Sangali, he's found the net this time. He's not going to be missing out on the goals, is Lucas Sangali. Did he score the first one? He did, didn't he? So he is already on the score sheet. I'm just chatting absolute waffle, apparently. There you go. A 3-0 advantage. If there was ever one team to score another, it certainly looked like it was going to be us. I really could finish that time, actually, on his left foot. Right into the corner. Schettino probably in the keeper's way, to be honest. Really unsighted him. Doubt he would have got there, though. The placement on the shot, perfect. Sangali into double figures for the season. We lead 3-0. And a lovely way to finish the season. Giving away possession again of Sheffield United. Silva. Thomas has got space. That's where we go. Luke Thomas, can we get the shot across goal? Verips makes a save this time. Good one-handed save. And well, we're bringing a few substitutes now the game is won. Be nice to see Ben Williams on the pitch. He's going to take this corner here, you know, Ben Williams. Knocks it in. Helic is there. Oh, Berger. One of only a few people that can maybe actually match the size of Mikael Helic. Thomas. Oh, a lovely 1-2. Fabio Silva. We'll try and bend one. Fabio Silva has found the bottom corner. Mikael Helic, instrumental in that goal. A lovely 1-2 with Luke Thomas on the edge of the area. And Silva got it out of his feet. Has done really well. Found the bottom corner to perfection. How many times do you see shots like that get blocked? Well, Jack Robinson just not quick enough to react. Placement perfection from Fabio Silva. Him and Sangali both both at the double today. And we're going to see Nathaniel Phillips for the first time this season get a few minutes at the end of this game. 4-0. The full-time whistle goes. An absolutely superb win to end the season. That was just what we needed. Something out of nothing. A boatload of goals, but we will take it. Dominant in that game. Sheffield United, a few mistakes, which certainly won't have helped. But really pleased with that. And that is the end of the season. So, we will progress forward and I'll have an end of season roundup. We'll advance forward to like the Champions League final and that being played, and then we'll have an end of season roundup. So we are then the 29th of May. Well, there you can see, spoiler alert, Barcelona have won the Champions League. But let's round out the season then. So the Premier League table looks like this. We finished in 10th position. 13 wins, 13 draws, 12 losses. A positive goal difference. 52 points a really good first season considering how we started. We've done miraculously to turn it around. Well, a bit of a gap in the end to Arsenal in 5th place. 2 points behind Newcastle, but an impressive 8 points in front of Villa. In terms of the Premier League winners, Man United did manage to win the Premier League. Jury to us did not hold them back. They win by a singular point to Man City, who themselves finish a point in front of Liverpool. Really tightly run thing. Spurs finish in 4th, Arsenal in 5th. In terms of relegation, Watford, Burnley and Bournemouth get relegated from the Premier League. We'll have a look at the Championship and see who is to come up next season. In terms of top goal scorer, Harry Kane is the Premier League top goal scorer, 26 in 38. Any Barnsley players at all on this chart? We've got Dudziak on there with 10, as did Sangali. Well, there you go. In terms of assists though, Sangali's second with 9. Not too bad. Silva on there with 7. Decore and Dudziak with 6. Thomas got 6 as well. So quite a few Barnsley names on the assists. Really good to see. Adam Davis 7th on the clean sheet. 10 clean sheets this season for a newly promoted side. Not too bad. Alisson by far and away the best with 20. Yeah, that about rounds up the player stats. In terms of the other leagues, let's have a look and see what happened, shall we? Actually, if we have a look on the screen, we can go to some other competitions from here. So in terms of the FA Cup then, of course we got to the semi-finals and Liverpool convincingly beat West Brom 4-1 in the end. In terms of the Carabao Cup, Man City managed to beat Chelsea in that one. The UEFA Super Cup was won by Bayern Munich on penalties. Marseille giving them a good run for their money. As we saw, Barcelona won the Champions League and they won it on penalties over Man City. A very closely run thing. In terms of the Europa League, Spurs picked up the Europa League this season 3-2 over Lazio. Really good final that would have been. The World Cup is this year. Oh well, there you go. Wow, what a group that is for England. Netherlands, Sweden and Uruguay. Maybe we'll be able to check in and see how the World Cup has got on at the start of next season. In terms of other leagues, if we have a look at what's gone on in England, so in the Championship, Brighton win the Championship only by a point, but 107 to 106. What a season. Leeds finish in 2nd. West Brom, Brentford, Derby and Blackburn finish in the playoffs. We can't see who won the playoffs, but one of those 4 teams will be joining Brighton and Leeds next season in the Prem. In terms of relegation, Rotherham, Ipswich and Oxford get relegated from the Championship. League 1, QPR win the League 1, Portsmouth finishing 2nd, one of Coventry, Wycombe, Sunderland or Blackpool coming up with them. In terms of relegation, Mansfield, MK Dons, Walsall and Southend all going down. In League 2, Rochdale win the league, Bolton finished 2nd. Wow, that finished 1 goal. Rochdale won the league by. Of course, Carlisle going up in 3rd as well. One of Port Vale, Accrington, Crewe or Wimbledon going up to League 1. And well, if there was such thing as relegation on here from League 2, Harrogate and Stevenage would have gone down. Cool, that finished tight between the bottom 3, my word. Having a look at other leagues around Europe then, in Ligue 1, Lyon win the league. PSG have finally been, well I say finally been dethroned. It's the 2nd season, but 6 points they finished clear. PSG in 2nd, Monaco 3rd, Marseille qualify for the Europa League. Oh, didn't expect to see that. In the Bundesliga, Bayern win again at a counter, 11 points clear of Leverkusen. Leipzig and Dortmund finished 3rd and 4th. Hoffenheim and Hertha Berlin in the Europa League spots. In Serie A, Juventus win the league by a point to AC Milan. Inter in 3rd, Napoli in 4th. Lazio and Roma finish in the Europa League spots. And then if we check what happened in Spain, Real Madrid win the league by 10 points as well. Didn't lose a single game this season. Bloody hell. Barca 2nd, Atletico 3rd, Villarreal 4th, Valencia and Sevilla in the Europa League spots. So there you go. That's how it finished around Europe. And well, if we have a look at the squad hub for the season and just have a look at how stats wise how things have gone. So most appearances this season, Cedric Brunner played every Premier League game for us this year, and so did Mads Andersen. I'm sure a few of those players will have done the same thing. But they've made 48 appearances for us this season. In terms of goals, we move it. Corley Woodrow, 13 goals, our highest goal scorer this season, 8 in the league. 13 goals in 32 games. Not too bad for a backup striker. Dudziak got 12, Silva with 11, 9 in 12 in the Premier League. He actually did a lot better than I thought. Fair play to him. Sangali in double figures as well. Llorente with 9. Really good to see, unfortunately for him. I don't know whether he's retiring yet. I don't know whether he's made his mind up. But yeah, unfortunately, the Llorente experiment is done for. In terms of assists, Decore with 10. Really impressive from him. And Sangali with 10 as well. A lot. If we have a look then at what is to come for some of these players next season. Alan Davis then up 2 to 73. Really good season from him. Has been so important for us. Made some really good saves. I'm happy with him as my keeper for next season, I think. Mohamed Awad again is like Lasana Koulibaly. Someone else I just brought in as a free transfer. Just as a decent third choice, to be honest. I don't know what will happen of him. I may well sell him in the summer. Not too sure. Brad Collins up 2 to 71. Again, I don't think he played a single minute for us this season. He did not. But a decent backup. And yeah, only 25. Happy to keep him around. Dylan Watts up 2, 63 is a youngster. Ailton, no growth from him this season. Still at 73. Had a decent season for us though. But yeah, interesting to see no growth from him, but happy with him. Clark O'Dore up 3 to 68 out on loan at Lens this season, or Lons I should say. Ben Williams up 2 to 71. Again, a very capable backup left back. Unfortunately, the other Williams on the right hand side was sold in January. Mikhail Halleck up 3 to 76. Arguably my best player. Love him. Absolutely love him. Rock at the back. Him and Anderson exposed a few times this season, but you would expect that given it's their first season at this level, and I'm sure they will become even stronger next year. Speaking of Anderson, up 3 this season to 72. Really good partner for Halleck. Really liking those two at the back. Jasper Moon up 3 to 59 out on loan in the Championship this season to Oxford. Michael Solbauer up 1 to 69 this season, but at 32 will be leaving us this summer, unfortunately. His contract coming to an end, and he is joining for Millicao in Portugal on a free transfer. Loved him in the first season, but he just got outgrew by Mans Anderson, and well, he's come in and done a really good job. Brian Barron, I think he made one appearance for us this season. He did in the FA Cup. I think it was when we beat Burnley 7-0. So I haven't seen a lot of him, but a fair, an okay backup. We may well look to replace him in the summer though, at 30 years of age. Nathaniel Phillips up 1 to 71, brought in January, and the only appearance that he's made was the last few minutes in the last game of the season. But at only 25 is certainly someone I'm looking to keep around as a backup. May well contest with Anderson for that other starting spot as well. Will Lee's another youngster up 2 to 57. We'll look to get him out on loan next season. Nathan Cook up 2 to 61. Again, another youngster we'll probably look to get out on loan next season. Toby Sibic up 1 to 69 on loan at Galatasaray. I said in January after selling Williams that we need a new right back, but actually I think I'm happy to keep Sibic as a backup for now. Jordan Halliwell is another youngster up 2 to 59. He will probably be released in the summer, to be honest. At 20 years of age, I'd probably like him to be a bit higher overall than 59. Hasn't played for me, I don't think, at all. May have featured last season, but we're going to be letting him go, I think. Jose Santana is a youngster that I've just called up. Cedric Brunner up 1 to 72. He's I think it was in the first season sort of roundup, if you like, squad roundup of the season, that I may well look to replace him with Williams, the backup right. I can't even remember his first name now. Jordan Williams, I think it is. Yeah, I may well look to replace him, but obviously Williams left. And Brunner has done okay. I think his lack of pace is probably what lets him down, but against some of the wingers in this league, he's always going to be a little bit exposed. But he's not too bad. A little bit of growth from him. Yeah, he's decent. He's okay. Check the core rate up 1 to 74. Really impressed with how he's fit into the team this season at 29 years of age. Absolute rock in that CDM role. Joel Hobson has grown 7 to 60 on loan at Boa Vista. This is a really good growth from him, really good to see. Probably send him out on loan again next season. Lasana Koulibaly up 1 to 71. The only time you saw him was in the last game of the season as well. But he'll probably replace Dominic Gape. He's a couple of years younger, I think, than Gape. He's just a good squad rotation player to have. Gape, no growth from him this season. We will probably look to move him on in the summer, I would imagine. Matthias Kozak, youngster, up 2 to 52. We'll look to get him out on loan in the next season. Rolando Aarons up 2 to 72. Game time really limited for him. I think pretty much all of his appearances were as subs, but really good as a different option. Got a bit of pace about him that maybe Thomas and Freezer don't have. But yeah, certainly a capable backup. Happy to have him in the squad. Ryan Willis up 3 to 53 is probably a youngster we'll look to get on loan next year. Pablo Miranda up 4 to 70 on loan at Fluminense in Brazil. Only 19 years of age, was a decent little player for us at the back end of the first season. I'm not too sure what to do with him. May well loan him out again next season. We'll have to wait and see how the land lies. Rich Wyatt, no growth from him at 71. Decent squad option. Has scored a couple of important goals for us this season. Signed a new contract at the start of February, I believe. So he'll probably be around next season. Callum Styles up 3 to 68 on his loan spell at Bahia. And not too sure what the future holds for him. I'll have to wait and see. Again, similar to Miranda. Will Lancaster up 5 to 59 on his loan spell at Konyaspor. Decent growth from him. Lucas Sangali up 3 to 76. Really enjoyed this guy this season. Come in and been so good. Formed a really good partnership with Dudziak. Really enjoyed this guy's work. And it's good to see him hit double figures for goals this season. Romal Palmer up 2 to 63, but is leaving us in the summer, joining VVV Venlo at the end of his contract. Jeremy Dudziak up 1 to 74. Again, similar sentiment to Sangali. Really enjoyed him this season. Good to see him hit double figures. And yeah, certainly looking forward to more to come from him. Lewis Osborne is a youngster we've just called up, as is Enrique Hurtado, as is Connor Lacey. Elliot Simmerwes up 2 to 66 on his loan at Darmstadt. I'm not sure whether he's coming back in the summer or whether it's January. Probably go out on loan again next season, I would imagine. Bearer up 1 to 71, really good rotation option. Just got a bit of a thing for Mike Bearer after the season that he had last season. Luke Thomas up 3 to 75. 1 goal, 6 assists in the Premier League. Again, would like to see a bit more from the wingers, but certainly a decent option for us. Robin Shute, we said when we agreed to sell him, he is joining Hamburg in the summer. Has grown up 1 to 69, but has found game time really limited, so I thought only fair to let him go in the summer. Johan Schultz, the guy that we called up from the academy, well, he had that bid from Juventus, but they weren't willing to negotiate, so we've rejected it. We may well see a bit of him next season. Dominic Freezer up 2 to 74. 3 goals, 5 assists in the Prem. Again, I'd like to see a bit more from him, but it continues to grow and continues to be an important part of our squad. Brandon Lee is a youngster up 2 to 60. He's already rejected 2 loan moves, which is really annoying, but we'll try and get him out on loan. Antonio Carrasco is a youngster we called up this season, as is Gabriel Bauer. Llorente, we've said whether he retires or not in the summer, I'm not too sure, but really enjoyed him for the time that we used him for. He's gone down 4 to 70, and if he does stick around next season, he's going to find game time severely limited. Fabio Silva up 2 to 75. Love this guy. I've said on a number of occasions, his passing very much frustrates me, and that may be something that we look towards, but you know, what's that? 19 goal contributions in 16 games, has come in and certainly hit the ground running, and is definitely going to be my number 1 striker next season. George Miller up 2 to 64 on his loan spell at Dynamo. May well move him on in the summer if he comes back from his loan spell. Alexander Randall up 5 to 66 on his loan spell at FCM, and scored a goal at Anfield at the start of this season, but then we loaned him out. Really good growth from him. Probably look to loan him out again at the start of next season. Jack Aitchison up 2 to 67 on his loan spell at Chaika Rizesport. if he comes back in the summer, not quite sure what to do with him. May well loan him out again. Oliver Davis up 2 to 61, a youngster with some decent potential. And Cauley Woodrow up 1 to 71. Been a good backup for us. Really like Cauley Woodrow. Was important for us last season and has filled in the gaps where needed this season. So very happy to have him around. In terms of business to do next summer, I think we'll probably focus mainly on the defence. Bring in some good options there. I think maybe another centre back, maybe a top quality centre back, maybe another right back. Depends what we do with Sibic. But Brunner, as we said, has been a bit exposed at times this season, so we may well look to bring in a first choice right back. And I think another winger that maybe could play on either side, not too sure. Aarons can do that job, can play on either side. But I think something like top quality to offer real sort of, what's the word? Competition, that's the word, for Freezer and Thomas. So we'll have to wait and see how much money we get. But that is the end of this season, guys. A longer episode today. I hope you have enjoyed it. We'll be looking to go again next season. Maybe improve on our 10th place finish. But we'll have to wait and see. That is everything, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Pop a like on the video if you have. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you for the start of next season.